a topic that's quite, it can make sisters emotional. They don't understand. But can we look at the bigger picture? Because look, there are things in Islam that doesn't make me happy. Can I mention some of them to you? All right, for example, the fact that I'm the maintaining protector. Why am I the maintaining protector? Why can't my wife be the maintaining protector?
Can we just accept that nowadays,
Yes.
in the modern world, that's
Yeah.
not even realistic for the man to be the exclusive provider?
But he has
Yeah?
to. The issue
because of
with it,
austerity, because of the cost of living, women have to work too.
I
We
understand,
contribute
understand.
too.
But
so
a
what
woman.
difference is there between us?
Okay, so sister.
Other than your ability to physically protect me,
Okay, so
we're
what
the
I'm
same.
saying, I understand my sister. So what I'm saying is the following: a Muslim woman, has every right to tell her husband, "I do not want to work, and you have to provide for me," and he has to. Do you think Islam? If we look at it from a liberal point of view, do you think that is fair?
do I believe that it's
So,
fair?
that the woman has the right, a Muslim woman has the right.
I think both should agree to what they contribute.
Okay,
And if they're happy
no.
with that agreement,
Okay, we agree to what Allah has commanded us, which is the following: that the Muslim woman has the right to tell her husband, "You have to be the sole provider." Now, would you agree that that will put a lot of burden on the man?
it depends on the context. I
Okay,
think
so for example,
historically
in the
it was
Western
more
world,
feasible.
no, but now it's more difficult for one man to go and work,
Yeah,
especially when there's.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I took a screenshot of it.
That's fine. We'll talk about it. So what I'm saying is just so we can understand here that Islam, there's this notion that Islam favors men. That's not true. In Islam, a Muslim woman has every right to tell her husband, "I do not want to work anymore. I want to be a housewife, and I want you to fully provide." In the liberal point of view,
Can you not? Can you not?
it's going to blow you. It's my cameraman. It's going to blow you. Yeah. So I was sister. Yeah. So my point is this, my dear sister, is the following: a Muslim woman has the right to tell her husband, "You have to be the sole provider, and I'm staying at home looking after the kids." Is that fair on the man? From the liberal point of view, I'm going to go work, and you're going to be at home with the kids, and
I think that you say you don't like the fact that that's exclusively your burden to carry.
I have no problem because Allah commanded it. But I'm saying from a liberal point of view, is that fair for a man?
I don't know your name.
My name is Ali, sister. What's your name?
Sorry, Ali.
Ali. Yeah. What's your
Ali,
name, sister?
Samina.
Sister Samina. May Allah
Yeah,
bless
yeah.
you, inshallah. Where are you from, Sister Samina?
I'm from India originally.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And you're
So-
born Muslim.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ali, you started with, there are some things about Islam that make me uncomfortable, such
No,
as
no.
the fact that I'm exclusively the provider and the protector, okay? You said that, right?
I didn't
Have
say
you ever thought
uncomfortable.
about-
I'm happy with that.
Words to
What Allah said.
Words to that effect. Words to
No,
that
no,
effect.
because that can
You
be.
accept it.
No, I fully embrace it.
Yeah,
And
you
I know it's
fully
difficult, but I have
embrace
to.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly, but you think it's difficult.
It is difficult.
Have you ever thought about how difficult it is to exclusively be responsible for the children and the household? How much of a toll that can take because you're the sole educator and you have more of an impact on those children emotionally and otherwise than your husband does.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that responsibility?
Yeah, I accept that.
Yeah,
I
because
accept
when you
that.
go to work and you provide,
Yeah.
you can clock out whenever you clock out. For
Really?
women, raising children is a 24/7 responsibility.
all right,
There
okay.
is no downtime whatsoever. Not only does she look after the children, but she has to take care of you too.
Okay.
Rub your feet, cook
Okay.
for you, etc. Whatever whim you may have, she appeases because she's the obedient wife. Have you guys thought about
Okay.
the women's role and how difficult that might be too?
Yeah.
So it's not a question of it's difficult for you. It's difficult for both of us.
I've never said that it's not difficult for both of us. You came from the angle as if it's only difficult for the woman and not the man. That's why I mentioned that. I didn't come and say. I didn't say women don't have it hard. I never said that.
The way you were framing this scenario is actually women don't have to do much because they don't have to go out into the world and work.
I've said that.
That's our responsibility. They can just sit at home, play with the kids. But it's not that simple, is it?
I never said that.
If anything, it's harder for women.
I wouldn't say it's harder for
It's not
women.
just taking care of the children.
I wouldn't say it's hard for women because you do realize that, for example, I have a mother.
With work, you can
Can I-
compartmentalize.
Okay.
Women can't compartmentalize.
Okay.
We're working 24/7.
Okay, sister. So let's just break this down because let's just not speak over each other. Let's break it down. Do you agree that a man, for example, is the sole responsible for his wife
In what sense? That's very open-ended. Like,
to provide and protect for her?
yeah, providing and protecting.
Okay, good.
yes.
Does he also need to protect and provide for his daughter?
And his son
Okay.
before he's of age.
Not necessarily, but I'm talking a certain level. A woman needs a guardian from the moment she's born till the day she dies. Do I need to also look after my mother?
So why does Saudi Arabia say you can do Hajj? and
I don't follow Saudi Arabia. I follow Islam. So my dear sister, a man has to look after his mother, his sister, his daughter, and his wife. So when you come and say it's solely his wife, no, it's not.
Also look after you.
My sister, I never said you don't. I'm not having a gender war here by saying I do more and you don't. The reason I'm saying that is I'm trying to make you understand from our perspective because the issue is polygamy. And you said it is difficult for us women. And I said 100%. I've never said it's not. But if we look at the bigger picture, there are things that we are told to do as men that, for example, it causes, we can even lose our life. For example, when it comes to war. we are told to go to war. Now, I can come and say, well, why am I going to war? Why don't you go to war? Why don't my wife go to war? Why don't you guys go to war? I'll sit at home and make biryani.
See?
But that's
You-
what I'm
you see what
saying.
you just did there?
But the
You
point,
belittled what women have to do. You belittled it.
my dear sister, look, did
You
you,
belittled it.
did you,
Yeah,
did you
how can it
belittle,
biryani?
did you
How
belittle?
often do you have to go to war?
See,
Yeah?
this is what
That's
I'm saying,
once in a lifetime,
sister.
if ever.
If I go to war once in a lifetime, that's once in a lifetime death.
All right. Do you know statistically that married women
Yeah.
die sooner than married men? Do you know statistically?
Married women die.
Married women
I-
die sooner
As far as I
than
know,
married men.
my sister, as far as I know,
Statistically speaking. I wonder why that is.
my dear
Maybe it's all the
sister,
responsibilities we have.
my dear
Maybe
sister.
it's the fact that we take care of the household and the children and you and our brothers and our sisters and our fathers.
You have no right to take care
Our
of
mothers.
my dear sister. Look, let's just
But
break this
we
down.
do, because Islamically,
I know, but
we're taught to care.
sister,
for
I
every
understand.
human
But why we're
within our
making this,
proximity.
sister? Why we're making this agenda war? I'm trying to say to you, there are things that Allah's prescribed for you that is.
belittled women when you said all I have to do is sit at home and make biryani.
Sister,
How often do you have to go to war?
sister, please listen to understand me, not listen to reply. I said to you, war is not a joke. There are bullets flying towards you. There's rockets,
I don't
grenades.
disagree with you.
Okay, good. So what I'm saying the following. To your logic, I'm saying there are things, if I was to use my liberal mind frame, that seems more oppressive to men than women. If I was to look at Islam and say, hold on a second, let's weigh up the responsibilities of a man and a woman, which one has it worse off? I would say men. Why? Because we have to go to war. When I'm walking down with my wife and a man tries to say something, I have to put my life on the line, fight him, and even die at the cause by defending her because she's not physically strong. And then when it comes to many other things, responsibilities, not only for
How often is your wife
my
attacked
dear
and
sister,
how often do you go to war?
my dear sister, it is not about how often I go to war, because I can
appreciate
go
that
to war. I can go to war on Edgware Road with two guys who's got a knife who's trying to kill my wife, and I have to put my life on the line. So I'm also, for example, when there's a ship in sinks, sister, who goes first, the men or the children and women?
The men do.
No, men don't. No, men die first. No, women.
No, I mean,
Thank you. So what I'm saying is, we have no problem with that. Look, as men,
I've never suggested that
But-
men and women are literally the same.
good.
That's
So
not
what I'm
I'm
saying
suggesting.
is that you're making
I
it seem
acknowledge
as if
we're different.
Islam.
But I think we both have equal
Good,
burdens.
but that's what I'm
Our
saying.
burdens are
Thank
equal.
you. I want to say equal.
I would say
I
burdens are equal.
wouldn't say it's equal. I think we both go through different trials. But all I'm trying to say is, I don't want to have a gender war and you against me. You're my sister in Islam. I'm just saying this issue of polygamy, which is troubling for you. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, my dear sister, is that we cannot come and say Islam is oppressive or Islam is not.
I didn't
Because
say it was
no, I never said you did. I'm speaking generally. I've never said the sister does that. Yeah. I'm just saying, my dear sister, when it comes to polygamy has come to protect the right of a woman. How? Because there are men who have the propensity to want more than one woman. So if you look at non-Muslim
You want
women,
to tell me something I don't know. Yeah.
well, I don't know if you know or not. No, I just met you,
Yeah,
sister.
Tell me why.
What's the issue exactly?
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Good. Let's just
the
talk.
Quran's treatment of women in some respects.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What are some
So the
things that
first,
yeah?
The first scenario that I don't necessarily find troubling, but I'm struggling to understand
Good. Okay, that's fine.
is the testimony of one man is the equivalent of two women.
Okay, yeah.
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 Given we're intellectually the same.
No. Firstly, who
Yeah.
said we are intellectually sane?
are
Like, what do you mean by intellectually sane?
Right. So men might use certain aspects of their brain in different ways to women and vice
Okay.
versa.
Yeah.
But you have your strengths and we have ours. So generally speaking, intellectually we are the same. We're
Okay.
just as intellectually capable as men.
Okay. So for what I'm saying is, when you're talking about intellect, for example, that's why Islam allows a woman to work. So in certain areas, Islam doesn't say a woman cannot work.
Khadija was a businesswoman.
No, exactly.
She had empire.
Exactly. But Khadija was not like those boss babe businesswomen of today. Please, let's not get Khadija. Yeah, trust me, no, because there's a lot of sisters who are, oh, she's business. Trust me, she
Tell me
obeyed
why.
her husband. She was obedient to her husband. She's the one who proposed in a decent manner to her husband. She married the man like the Prophet, peace be upon him. And guess what? She picked him to manage her affairs in the business.
Yeah, and she was
Today,
15 years older than him.
I'm not generalizing all.
15 years
I'm not
old.
generalizing all. But what I'm saying is, my dear sister, is that's the thing. Now, you said something about now, as men and women we're different. You do understand that you have.
Testimony.
No, I'm coming to testimony, sister. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to, for example, does women go through menopause?
Sorry?
Do women go through menopause? Okay, good. Do they have periods?
Yeah.
Okay, these periods have an effect on the emotional imbalances. Is that correct?
Some women. But
So what do you mean, some women?
Yeah, some women.
Every man has
no,
testosterone here,
No,
but sister.
not all women are impacted by PMS.
One
Some
second.
some are free of PMS.
Sister.
I'm a woman. I know other women.
Sister.
And I know.
Sister,
I
it's
know
like
the
me.
data.
It's like me
That's not
telling
necessarily true.
men are not impacted by testosterone. It has an extreme, and even there's studies that show when it comes to intimacy, for example, the way a man's desire towards a woman is not the same.
So basically,
same. So,
you're saying that there's a discrepancy there with testimony.
Of course there's discrepancy.
Because women.
no.
are women are the weaker sex.
I'm just sorry. Say that again.
Yeah, because we're not always in control.
Okay, good. So what I'm saying is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has acknowledged that woman has her moments when there's emotional instability. Okay, so this is there's nothing wrong with this.
But that's
This
not
is
necessarily going to affect your testimony.
no, sister. Let me tell you something. When you stand in court, if you saw a murder happen right in front of us, yeah. Now let's give a scenario. If you saw the witness, for example, a man came and put 3 bullets in the man's head and shot him down on the floor. Bang, 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 bang. You are a woman, yes? There's another sister. You're a Muslim sister? Okay, so we've got 2 sisters here. You saw it. The moment you heard that bang, bang, yeah, everyone is ducking out. But more of the men, because it's in our nature, we want to know what's going on. Can I protect my family? I'm on protective mode now. For a woman, like you saw Trump's bodyguard, yeah, that woman, yeah, she was jumping, she was trying to save her life. Understandable. Now, why? Because as men, we have no problem being the protector and dying for our family. It's in our blood. We love it. We dying for our family, no problem. So the point is this, my sister. When this murder happens,
emotionally unstable.
no, I never said that. I never said that, sister. I'm saying there's emotional imbalances.
We're emotionally unstable.
However you want to take it. So what I'm saying is, sister. So 1 second. So what I'm saying is that Allah says if one errs, the other can correct them, and it's not just for. It's not just for a murder scene. It comes to also. It can be the issue of finances because women were not known to be the providers. So when it came to issues of maybe let's say inheritance, money kind of stuff. So Allah has enabled that. Exactly. So exactly. But it also applies today. So what I'm saying is, sister, Allah has just put that there to no, even nowadays, sister, Allah has acknowledged that woman has weaknesses in certain places. And no, sister, you are an exception. Allah deals with the general rule. No, sister, let me tell you something. When Allah look.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. No,
That's fine.
effort.
Thank
No,
you.
honestly, it's just I have to go.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much. Please,
I mean, like, there's nothing else to say. But yeah, we're trying to ask the misconception. But you know what it is sometimes is that, sadly, with our sisters, not all of them, but it's just defense. Just defense. Like, can we just talk, understand each other, these verses? And this is the issue that we're facing. Feminism and red pill has destroyed that so much so that anything that you say, it's become misogynistic. It's become, you're trying to say we're emotionally unstable. It's a reality. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that there's responsibilities, there's hormones that I have that cause issues for me. So the point is, alhamdulillah, we follow Islam, we don't change Islam. And yeah, that's what I want to say. I tried to explain to the sister, but obviously she had her setbacks, but she's our sister in Islam, alhamdulillah. And for those sisters that are watching at home, maybe it answered your questions. Assalamu alaikum.